Hey Libra, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for August 12th, 2024. This is for Libra. Last shuffle here for Libra. Let's see what's going on. So Libra, we have friends and colleagues and we have new beginnings. So this looks like you may be, these people, well, they may have lost their job, the people around you, or they lost a position in your life where they're not friends anymore. There's some kind of loss here with them and they're starting over. They're sad. Spirit wants you to know that about them. They may be newly single, or they may have been kicked out or have to move to a new home. I mean, there's like good stuff here, and then it's bad. There's bad stuff here. It's like it could be the bad stuff is a result of the new and good. I mean, the good, the new and good is a result of the bad stuff they went through. Like, cause I'm seeing a breakup, divorce, loss of some sort, kick out or something. Cause I'm seeing a home. Look, like someone would refuse to see it their way. Goodness gracious. Let me see. I feel like a card flipped over, but maybe not. I guess it's easier to see it this way. I feel like something flipped because I saw the hangman flip. I just hope it's nothing else crazy because this is all looking a little crazy to me. Um, so the hangman in Three of Swords says that somebody didn't see it my way, right? I hung him every which way. I turned him every which way but loose, and they still don't see it my way. But the Three of Swords says I'm disappointed, I'm sad, and because of this, like I may have lost something. Like they may have gotten a divorce, they may have broken up with somebody, their parents may have been like, get out, and that could happen. I mean, I know everyone makes fun of that whole situation, but depending on your culture, I know in my culture, it was customary for children to stay home until they were in their 30s. Even if they got married and had children, it was customary so that you saved up enough for a home. Um, but I'm like an islander, It was like we always lived together, and then we got our own thing later. And everyone was able to move out and buy a house, and it was like they still are there in their house because they had a chance to save and to build a community. And to this day, me and my cousins are very close. So I'm looking at this energy like, somebody got in trouble, something happened, something didn't go well, I don't know, they're not being honest about something. I think they kept a lot of secrets. I think that they're keeping a lot of secrets. I don't know what's going on with them, but Spirit wants you to know this about them, because if they're acting weird or telling you a story that doesn't make sense, as Judge Judy likes to say, if it doesn't make sense, it isn't true. But I think she's a Scorpio. Many judges often are. I find you really look them up. It's like, God, Lee, Scorpio is always in the. You would think Libra would be in the mix. Um, would be judges. But I find most artists to be Libras. Like, look at the music industry. Lots of Libras. Our favorite ones with the best lyrics are Libras usually. Friends and colleagues, you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Moon, Seven of Swords, Three of Swords. Oh, this person's not being honest about a breakup. And they may be putting it off, like maybe saying it's the other person's fault. They may be saying that I didn't see the red flags. And it's like, I don't know. You know, can't I don't necessarily see them blaming another person, but I see them being kind of funny about the details. Of why they're mm, Libra. I feel like you intuitively already know what the deal is with them, but they may be trying to leave out certain things. And I don't know why they would be lying to you, because I don't necessarily see that there would be a connection to you, where it matters whether what you know about the situation. Spirit wants you to understand that aspect of things. And their new beginnings, they're worried about, oh, I see. Someone may need a place to stay, and they may have to tell you whatever they need to tell you so that you would accept them in your house. And or help them to co-sign for something, or help them. They're not as independent as they say. I feel as though they were very codependent in a situation, and someone got fed up and let them go. Um, Like there's something about them and codependency. Spirit wants to warn you. I get it now. Be careful with them. They may act like they're not an issue, that they can handle certain things, and all they need is this. And Spirit's like, be very careful with this one, because that's what they say now, but they need much more than they're going to tell you. They're not being honest with you at all. And honestly, if it doesn't make sense, it really isn't true. And although we hear stories all the time where this person, something really crazy is happening to them, and it's true, and you're like, this just doesn't make sense. What parent does that, or what sibling does that, or what spouse does that, or what child? I've heard many stories. I'm like, no, there ain't no way. And then you actually witness it for yourself. You're like, whoa, okay, that didn't make sense, but it's true. But there's something about this scenario that doesn't feel right. So I would be very cautious about it. um, if you do decide to take on like a colleague or a friend and help them get them on their feet, just know that they may have an issue with codependency. So like you could help them, but just know where the buck stops. Just know when that stops for yourself. um because just because you're a codependent person doesn't mean you don't need help actually. But then there's a certain line where it's like you should be able to fly on your own here now. Okay. And we have deception here with the star and the page of swords. So this would tell me this is something that happens or has happened where this person may be saying that they're healed and they're better and they're away from a problem or away from an issue. I don't think they're really truly away from it, and I don't think they're healed. I think that's not true. They are saying that they're very hopeful about the future. I don't think they're very hopeful about the future either. Like there's something that happens and you're just like, this also with them, you know, they may be saying they may have been in a situation where they were hoping that they could show themselves to be a certain way, and someone really didn't fall for it. I really do think that they were just like, you know what, I'm not doing that anymore, I'm not over there, I'm not with them. And the person that they were trying to convince is like, I don't believe that, I'm sorry, like, no, you can't gaslight me into thinking anything else. And the deception would be they realize that there is really no hope, and whatever is going on, they may be coming to you now. Like, dang, they didn't fall for it. Peace with the Empress here twice. Their intention is to show up like you. They're going to reflect whatever you want, to see, whatever they know about you to see, to show you. I would be very careful with this individual. I don't know who these people are. They could be friends or people that you work with, or somebody who needs a job with you or where you are, or it needs a hand up. And honestly, a hand up will turn into hand out after hand out after hand out with this. Spirit's like, because the deception is they're getting better. Like what you see is different, like what you're gonna see in this person is like, I don't get what everybody's talking about. I mean, they straight, they're good. No, they're not. They're not honest. They're deceptive. They may even be a thief. And for some of you, that may be what the issue. Like they're not honest. They may be a thief. They may be in the throes of an addiction, maybe, or they're just not doing what they're supposed to be doing to get better about in a situation. I don't know, because they're not. The devil's not here, so usually that's like, oh, hallmark of an addiction or something with these cards here. But that could very well still be in the cards here. I mean, in the mix, because what are they hiding? Why can't they become independent? It's like I'm not seeing a shopping addiction or anything. I'm seeing someone who is like just a letdown, just a natural letdown. Like I'm just naturally letting people down, and they may need a new place to stay, and they're very worried about where they're going to be or something. So they may be very quiet, and so consider yourself, if somebody's coming in, they're acting really mysterious, hinting at things. Don't take the bait, because that's almost like them leading into, but can I stay with you for a little bit? And they never, then you may never be able to get rid of them. Like you could try as hard as you can. They're gonna find a way to weasel their way in. Like all of a sudden the mail is coming to the house. Now it's like, well, you have to evict me now. But we never had a signed lease. But I tell you, I've seen people do that crap, and I'm like, you know what? You need to have the day that you deserve. You really do. Because why would you do that to someone? I get desperation, but come on. But you could be dealing with a Pisces, a Cancer, an Aquarius, another Libra, or Taurus. Okay. Mm, yep. So if you're not dealing with the Pisces, Aquarius, Pisces cusp, I see here. I was going to say what. I don't see many cusps. Yep. Aquarius, Pisces cusp you could be dealing with. If you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Sorry about that. All right. Peace, love, and light. Take care.